So now, friends, just want to take a moment to talk about privilege and what it means in how we relate to the world and how we move through the world. There's a saying, I believe you heard it from singers like Bob Dylan or Janis Joplin. You ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose. Well, if you come into the world with a silver spoon in your mouth, then you've got something to lose. Your psychology is set up based on fear and maintaining your privilege. You're worried about what other people think. If you want a good example of this, there's a great show. I mean, there's lots of great shows, lots of great literature, but Downton Abbey or The Gilded Age, it's now on HBO, was checking it out, really brought this to light. It creates a real clear perception of, if you don't feel that you have something to lose, then you're not worried about that. You're not fearful of losing anything. Therefore, you're able to be present in the moment and just do what you need to do to be creative and live your life. But if you're afraid of losing your status or your wealth or your things or blah, 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 your stuff, right? How can you be fully present? And isn't that the story of Siddhartha, the highborn who becomes the Buddha? But to get there, he has to give up his status and his privilege to experience the world in a way where he can be fully present without the trappings of nobility or royalty status, or dare we say privilege. And what we have right now going on in the world, and it's so fun to watch because contrast really illuminates for us. You know, I know what I don't want, so I know what I do want, right? When we see the very privileged elites or leaders, very top down, telling the masses what to do, how to live their life, you know, what to do with their bodies, what to do with their children, how to conduct themselves, you know, that only goes so far for so long. And then eventually the masses kind of say, maybe not so much. And they get together and they push back. And so it's a really, really fascinating look at this dynamic, the push and pull of top down versus bottom up, of privilege versus being present to the reality. Privilege puts you in a bubble and removes you from that. You know, just ask Marie Antoinette, who wanted to just feed everybody cake. I think that you know, we need to be really mindful of what's really happening in the world. And the only way to do that is to sort of be present and to not be so attached to our stuff or our status, because that is ultimately illusory, and it is not, you know, it's outside of us. But what is relevant is our connection to source, our connection to the moment, and our ability to be mindful in that moment. And that is our true wealth and our true value in the world. And we would all be wise to remember that. So Satnam, I love you, and let's hang out, let's chant soon, huh? Let's get together, do some yoga. Lots of new music out. Check out my channels and enjoy the website as well. Satnam, we'll be together soon. I love you.